defining your vision and mission statement. Now, defining a great vision and mission statement is the foundation of your entire business and your entire business plan. So we want to make sure we really nail this. Now, vision and mission statement are designed to direct, to guide, to inspire, to excite everybody associated with your business. So you really want to make sure that you communicate this again and again and again to everybody that you possibly can. Now, there's a great quote by Jonathan Swift, which says, "A vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others." And I think it really sets the tone for how we're going to talk about vision and mission today, because it's so important. The problem is people get vision and mission confused. They say, here's my vision, and it really sounds like a mission. Or they say, here's my mission statement, and it sounds more like a vision. So I'm going to demystify all of that for you today, because even large companies, they seem to call this stuff different things. And so you're going to read these statements out by all these big companies. Don't get confused. We're going to make sure that we have a good solid definition for mission and a good solid definition for vision. Now, vision statement is really about the dream. It's really about pointing out there and saying, wow, what's ultimately possible that I can do, what I can deliver to the world. And a mission statement is a lot more about talking about what you're doing today and what you're going to do tomorrow. But it's a lot more practical than a vision statement, which is really a big dream. So understanding the difference between the two is going to make things a whole lot easier for us to craft these statements. So why is a mission statement and a vision statement so important to investors? Well, what it does is they want to invest in the big idea, and a mission and vision statement communicates that. And so what you want to do as an entrepreneur is you want to sell the idea. You want to sell the biggest idea you possibly can and get them super excited. In fact, a vision and mission statement get people super excited, and that's the intent of what it's designed to do. A vision is about what's possible. It's not about reality. It's not about what you can do today. It's about what can be done for tomorrow, and that's really important. Now, let's take a look at a business like a flower store. Let's say I wanted to open up a flower store, and my vision is open up a flower store in my local town. Not so exciting. How about an inspiring vision like I want to revolutionize the way that flowers are delivered to consumers by directly going to growers and delivering them to consumers at a fraction of the cost, right? I'm going to revolutionize something. The investors' ears perk up, right? Now, one mistake that everybody makes, I have read literally thousands of mission and vision statements, and a lot of them have a theme about how they're going to change the world, how they're going to make a world a better place, how they're going to improve the environment. By the way, that all is great. But I got to tell you, investors don't really care about that. It's a nice to have, so you can certainly mention it. It's certainly there, but they want to know how they're going to make money with your idea. And so what we're going to teach you today is we're going to teach you to focus on how you're going to make money and deliver that grand vision to them. Then we can support it with the social mission. I call it a social mission, which is how you're going to change the world. But that's not what we lead off on, so make sure we don't make that mistake. All right, let's take a look at vision now and see really what it's all about. Really, it's the big idea, as I said before. It's the dream. It's what you've always dreamt of, and it's the big dream. It's things that you don't even have to know how you're going to get there. In fact, you shouldn't know how you're going to get there because it's so big, you're not going to know step by step, and that's okay. You'll figure it out. It's also far-reaching. It's going to stretch your mind, stretch your imagination, so you want to reach far and wide. And then you also want to make sure that that vision excites people. As I said before, it really has to get to their heart, really has to pull on their heartstrings, right? Now, when I was a young entrepreneur many years ago, I had a wonderful mentor, and that mentor taught me something really important about vision. He said, Ken, I want to always make sure that you point up here, up and to the right, okay? Very important. If you point down here, I assure you, you will never get up there. But if you point up here, you might get somewhere within here, or you might actually reach your ultimate goal, but you'll never get there if you point down here. And I've always remembered that because I want to go point for the stars. I want to go beyond what is currently possible today and go into the stratosphere. And that's what vision is for me. And I hope that's what vision is for you too. One of the visions that I absolutely love is the story of the moon landing. And in fact, JFK, John F. Kennedy, in 1961, said we are going to land a man on the moon and return him safely by the end of the decade. Now think about it. Can you think how crazy that statement was? We had no technology. We had no idea how that was going to happen. There was nothing there that would make that a reality, right? He was thinking well beyond anything possible. But it had some components that I loved as part of a vision statement. It inspired Americans. In fact, it inspired everybody around the world. It had competition, it had intrigue, it had desire because we were competing with the Russians. It was a huge dream, and we had no idea how we were going to do it. So in 1969, July of 1969, we landed a man on the moon and returned him safely. So John F. Kennedy pointed up here, he got there, and it was an amazing feat for all of society. Incredible. Now, let me take it down a little bit closer to home now. In my own business. In my business, I created a vision when I started the company and said, I'm going to point up here and I'm going to do billions and billions of dollars online in my company over the time that I was running it. Now, at the time, it was 1995, and Amazon wasn't even created yet. It was literally just an idea. And there was not a whole lot of commerce going on online, but I wanted to be the leader. I wanted to be the best. 20 years later, I sold the company. We were doing multiple billions of dollars of transactions on our platform. I pointed up here. I don't know, I might have gotten a little bit lower to that, but I certainly didn't get down here. So that was my vision for my company. I want to know what your vision is for your company, and I want you to achieve it. I want you to point up there and achieve it. That's so important. Now let's move on to the mission statement. Now, I actually like to break up mission statement into two different groups. One is a business mission and one is a social mission, because they oftentimes get very confused, as I mentioned earlier. And that's why I like to break up the two. A business mission is required. A social mission is optional. You don't need to include it in the business plan. Now, some people actually like to marry the business mission and the social mission together. I'm okay with that. Although I also like to separate them and call one a business mission and one a social mission. So don't get them confused. Now, a business mission really tells the story of the business. It tells what you're actually in business, what the purpose of the business is. So you really want to make sure that you get that one down, because it's very descriptive. And out there, you're going to see, again, a lot of statements of mission statements, and you're going to read them and they're going to be like, this doesn't say anything about what they do. Remember, you're writing a business plan, and when you're writing a business plan, you want to make sure you tell the investor, tell the shareholders, tell the stakeholders what you're doing. In 5 years, you can talk about anything that you want, but right now, we've got to actually tell them exactly what we're doing. What is the business going to be doing? You want it to be concrete, at least more concrete than a vision statement. It can still, though, be out there. It's still about the future. It also is designed to excite, so you do want to have a lot of energy in the mission statement, both the mission and the social mission. Now, remember, a social mission is about how you're going to change the world, how you're going to make the world a better place, how you're going to impact people. So we're going to break those two statements up. Now let's move on to the mission statement. And a mission statement is broken up to a business mission and a social mission. We want to make sure we keep those two separate. Now I want to give you some examples of some great mission statements that I came across. So I'm going to start first with the New York Times. The New York Times mission is the core purpose of the New York Times is to enhance society by creating, collecting, and distributing high quality news and information. Producing content of the highest quality and integrity is the basis of our reputation and the means by which we fulfill the public trust and our customers' expectations. And I absolutely love that. It says exactly what they're going to do. And what's very important is their integrity, their reputation, and the public's trust. So they inspire me. They give me trust in the company. It really makes me feel good when I read it. But it also says what they're doing, which is a very important component to a mission statement. Uber is evolving the way that the world moves. By seamlessly connecting riders and drivers through our apps, we make cities more accessible, opening up the possibilities for both our riders and business for our drivers. And I really like that statement because it gets to exactly what they're doing. Again, they're matching riders to drivers and making it easy through their apps. So they actually tell us what they're doing, and they're changing the world as well on top of it. They're making the world of transportation evolve, which I really like. And the next one is Walmart. And I like Walmart because it's very simple. It's literally one line. We save people money so they can live better. So in that one line, they say exactly what they do. They save people money and they make people's lives better. That's it. That's all they actually needed in their mission statement. Now, those are some good examples of mission statements. We want to get you now writing your mission statement. Let's do an exercise that will help you understand the difference between vision and mission. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read you a statement, and you're going to have to guess whether it's a vision statement, it's a business mission, or it's a social mission. So let's get started. PayPal, to build the web's most convenient, secure, and cost-effective payment solution. What do you think that is? Is that a business mission? Is that a social mission? Or is that a vision? Well, I actually think it's a mission. It feels to me like a mission statement more because it says actually what they're going to do. They've got some details in there, even though it's short. Whole Foods. Whole Foods says helping support the health, well-being, and healing of both people and the planet. What do you think that is? A business mission, social mission, or vision? That's pretty touchy-feely, so I'm thinking it's a social mission as well, and I think you would agree. All right, let's take a look at Tesla, one of my favorite companies. And they say, accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Now, what I find interesting about that is they're not a car company, which you would think they're a car company. They're actually an energy company. Now, is that a vision statement, a social mission, or a business mission? That to me feels like a vision. They're really doing something. They're going to transition the world to sustainable energy. That's a big idea. All right, let's take a look at Ann Taylor. To inspire and connect with women to put their best selves forward every day, right? Yeah, that's kind of vague a little bit. Is business mission, social mission, or vision? I would say that one's a social mission for sure. Wikipedia. Imagine a world in which every single person is given free access to the sum of all human knowledge. Wow. What do you think that is? I don't even think I have to ask. It's a vision statement. It's a big idea. And then Genentech, to develop drugs to address significant unmet medical needs. Boom, right? It says exactly what they're going to do. They're going to develop drugs. That makes it a mission statement. And then the last one, I saved the best for last, SpaceX. I love SpaceX. SpaceX designs, manufactures, and launches advanced rockets and spacecrafts. Ultimate goal of enabling people to live on other planets. Now, is that a vision, a social mission, or a business mission? In fact, I actually think it's a combination of both a vision and a business mission together. The first part of the statement is really much more about the mission of the company. They design, manufacture, and launch. I love it. It's very specific, it's solid, it's concrete. But then they get into the ultimate goal is enabling people to live on other planets. So I actually look at that statement as a combo statement. You can certainly write these as well. I like to separate vision and mission out, but I think this is a good example of a very, very strong statement as well. So you can put some visionary things in a mission statement. That's okay, but you want to make sure you're also saying what the business does, which this one achieves. Okay, that's it. So how many did you get right? Did you really understand the difference between vision and mission? Is it becoming a little bit more clear? And finally, I want to make sure that you write your vision and mission statement as early as possible. You want to do it at the beginning of the business plan. You can always revise it at the end of the business planning process as well, because you really want to start to get it out there. You want to use it as a rallying call for your investors, your shareholders, your employees potentially, and also just anybody that's associated with the business. Also, it gives direction to these people. It gives direction about where you're going, and they can rally behind it as well, which is again, very, very important. It excites people, and you want people excited. You want them emotionally connected to your business. And then finally, I want to make sure that you communicate this early and often. The more you communicate it, the more you're going to put it in the brains of all the people that are associated with you. I really hope you found this video valuable. Now, the best conversations start with you, so make sure that you leave a comment, a question, or maybe a takeaway that you got from watching this video. And you're not only going to help yourself, but other entrepreneurs as well. We're adding new videos all the time, so make sure you subscribe to our channel and get access to all this great content that will help you build your business. Oh yeah, make sure that you also share this video with a friend because they can benefit from it too. Be sure to visit entrepreneurnow.com to subscribe to our newsletter, Launch. Now, you'll get exclusive access to articles, free videos, interviews with world-class entrepreneurs, access to our live events, and insider tips that you can't get anywhere else. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Entrepreneur Now TV. If you want help with making your business a huge success, then go to entrepreneurnow.com and learn from successful entrepreneurs that will take you step by step through the process of creating and growing your business. Whether you need help with things like a business or financial plan, your overall business strategy, tactical marketing and sales execution, or obtaining financing, we will be right there every step of the way to help you. Every entrepreneur I know benefits from having someone right there as they launch and grow their business. So we provide one-on-one and group mentoring to all our members. In addition, our members get access to on-demand videos, all our live events, financial planning tools, and a library of worksheets and resources at their fingertips. And the best part of all is you're part of a community of entrepreneurs that learn and inspire each other. So now is the time for you to take action. Go to entrepreneurnow.com and join us today. Minus $15 is my cost, divided by $50 gives me a 70% markup. So you start to understand how that calculation can work. Because there are so many different selling models, I want to make sure that you understand the landscape out there and how it all fits together.